very warm welcome to all of you, my dear children. I hope you all are safe and healthy at home. So what do we say for mathematics? The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. Repeat behind me. The only way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. So let's start today's session. Today we will study how to find out the missing addend from a given sum. That means if a sum is given and a number is missing, how do we find out? So let's learn. When such question is given to you, we have to follow the steps. First step, from the given question, find out the sum or the total. Identify what is the sum or the total. Then next step, you subtract one of the addend from the sum, and then after subtracting, whatever is your result or whichever number you are getting is your missing addend. You can learn this with more examples. To learn the concept, the first example is 300 plus some number is giving you 900. So follow the steps. First of all, identify the sum, which is 900. Now you subtract 300, which is one of the addend, from 900. After subtracting, you are getting 600 as the result. So 600 is the missing addend or the missing number. Hence, you will write 300 plus 600 will give you 900. Another example, that is some number is missing and then 300 is added and we get 1200 as the result. So first step, you identify the sum. Did you? Isn't it 1200? And after that, what you will do? You will subtract 300 from 1200 and then you will get 900 as the result. So you will write the statement as 900 plus 300 will give you 1200. In your mathematics book also, my dear children, you can see the explanation given, and here are two examples given in your mathematics book. Let's learn. You can see the first sum 20 plus a number is giving you 50. So what was the first step? Identify the sum, that is 50. So you write 50 first and then subtract one of the addend, that is 20, and then you are getting 30. So the missing addend is 30. So you write the statement as 20 plus 30 is giving you 50. Let's learn one more example. In question number B, it is given 300 plus a number is giving you 800. So the sum is 800. Write 800. One of the addend is 300. Subtract that addend from 800 and you will get 500. So you write the statement as 300 plus 500 equals to 800. I know you all are feeling it's very simple. So have you brought your notebook and pencil today? If not, pause the video and go and get it and write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H quickly and find out the answer and write it. Once you are done with it, restart the video and you can see the answers. Be very honest, dear children. So here are the answers of your exercise 2.4 question number 1. Answer number 1, A is 400, B 30, C 700, D is 500. Answer number E is 4000, F is 500, G is 800 and H is 4000. Have you all done it correctly? Congratulations, children. So after doing all good work, it's time to learn new concept. So gear up yourself to learn another concept today. Today we will learn the second concept, which is adding horizontally. Up till now we have learned to add in columns. Without writing in columns, how do you add numbers? Let's learn today. Let's learn with example. Number 673 and 524 has to be added horizontally. That means as you know the place values of the number, so we can proceed ahead. You put them according to their place values. Now follow the steps. After placing them according to the place values, first of all add the ones. That is, here 3 ones. Add 3 ones with 4 ones. It will give you 7 ones. Then you add the tens. That is 7 tens with 2 tens will be added and you will get 9 tens. Next add hundreds. 600 and 500 will be added together and you will get 1100. But now how do you write 1100 in hundreds column? That means it is 1100. So you will write 1000 in thousands column and 100 in hundreds column, then 9 tens in tens column and 7 ones in ones column. So your answer would be 1197 or 1197. You can learn this concept from your maths book also, and the examples are given. Here you can see the number which is given is 234 and 151. So the process says, first of all add the ones digit, that is 4 and 1. So when we add 4 and 1, you get 5 ones. Next step, you add the tens place, that is 3 and 5. So 3 and tens and 5 tens will make 8 tens. Now third step is add the hundreds place, that is 2 hundreds and 1 hundreds will be added and you will get 3 hundreds. So the answer would be 385. That means you will write 385. But what will you do if the numbers are little big enough? That means they apply the carryover rule. Let's learn today. First of all, you write the numbers, place them according to their place value. You can see we have written the numbers according to their place value. 673, 3 is written in ones place, 7 is written in tens place and 6 in the hundreds place. Same for the other number also, 5 in hundreds place, 8 in tens place and 4 in ones place. Then we will follow the next step. After placing the numbers according to their place value, first of all add ones number, that is 8 ones and 4 ones will be added together and then you will get 12 ones. 12 ones means 10 plus 2. So this 10 will be carried forward in the tens place and 2 ones will remain here. Next step, you add the tens place number, that is 7 and 8. So you add 7, 8 along with 110 which you have carried over, and that will give you 16 tens. 16 tens exactly mean 160. This is the group of 100 and 6 tens. So you will carry over this 100 with the other hundreds when you are doing the total of hundreds place value numbers, and then 6 tens will remain here. Now while you adding the hundreds place number, that is 6 and 5, you will include this carry over also 100 from here also, and that will give you 1300. 1300 means 1300. That means it has 1000 plus 300. So you will write this 1000 in thousands column and 3 in hundreds column. Did you get this? So now your answer would be 11362. That means 1362. Maths book also, your example is given. You can follow and you can see or notice the two numbers which has to be added, and then first step is add the ones place number. 6 plus 5 give you 11 ones. That means 10 plus 1. So you leave this one here and you will carry forward this 110 in the tens column. So when 7 and 4 is added, this 1 is added together. So 7 tens plus 4 ones plus 110 will give you 12 tens, means 120. 120 means 100 plus 2 tens. So you leave this here and carry this 100 to the hundreds column. That is 7 and 3 will be added with this 100 which has been carried over, and this all together will give you 11 hundreds. That means 1100. That means 1100. So you put 100 in hundreds column and 1000 in thousand column. So your answer would be 1121. See here, 1121. Exercise, my dear children. So open exercise 2.5 in your maths world book and start doing. Pause the video and do the exercise honestly, and then find out what is your answer. I am sharing the answers too, but do not cheat. So answers for your exercise are, yes, A has 1011, B's answer is 759, C's total is 947. After adding D's sum, we are getting 736. Are you also getting? And the last answer is 803. Clap for yourself, children. You have one more exercise in your maths world book, that is on page number 43. You can do this also. If you don't want to do now, you can do it later also and check the answers from here. I am sharing the answers also. So the answers are, these all are the answers of the exercise given on page number 43. Please do it, okay? So today we have learned two very important concepts in mathematics, that is application of the addition which you have learned till now. So the first concept was how do we find out the missing addends, and the next concept was adding horizontally. Revise well all the concepts, do not skip any question, and please make sure that you complete all the exercise shared. Children, keep learning, keep growing, stay healthy, stay safe. See you next time.